All right. We're just going to do something very simple this morning. So let's just settle into our meditation posture. The Tibetans say that nothing is made more difficult with practice. So repeating the same things over and over again is sometimes helpful. All right, so let's just check our meditation posture. So if you are sitting on a chair and the feet flat on the floor, just make sure they're parallel and the feet, maybe a little cushion under the feet if your legs are short. And other than that, in a cross-legged position on the couch, just make sure your legs are kind of comfortable. And raise your coccyx slightly. Bend the shoulders over the hips. Hands in the meditation mudra. So the right hand nestled in the left with the thumbs touching. And so let's just imagine our spine is made of a string of pearls of light. Sorry, I can hear banging. I think it's a cord. Hang on. Okay. Stretching from the coccyx all the way up through the crown of the head. And you can just imagine there's somebody up there behind you, or above, just very gently lengthening that spine. Putting some air in between those vertebrae and those discs. Head is slightly tipped forward, the eyes are down. Tip the tongue, the roof of the mouth, relax the jaw. And let's just go to the crown of the head and relax the scalp. And the forehead, the eyes. Just go to the back of the eyes. Relax the cheeks, the nose, the mouth. Relax the jaw again. And the back of the head. Relax the scalp there. Go to the inner ear and imagine what it would be like. What happens if I say to myself, just relax the inner ear? And you might notice there's a few more muscles in the face relaxing. Relax back of the neck, shoulders, and the arms, hands, the fingers. Check your back. Just make sure you're not leaning up against the couch or the chair or whatever it is you're sitting on if there's a back. Try and hold yourself up. Check your, relax the belly. And the legs, feet, and toes. And bring the mind to the breath. Just very gently breathing in. Notice the sensation of the cool air as it flows in across the nostrils, and then as you're breathing out, same again, the air is slightly warmer. As we just think of the motivation for this morning, we're just going to continue with our practice of concentration, a little bit of visualization, as we hone our skills in meditation. So we can get to be more familiar with our mind, create more positive imprints in the mind, purify all the negativities so we can be a benefit to others as we make our way to enlightenment. So just bring the mind to the breath, just to start. And if there's any sounds in your environment, notice them, just allow those sounds to be there. As the morning is waking up. Here in California, all the children have started going back to school. So there's a little bit more activity than there was. Things are a little bit busier outside than they were a few months ago. We're in some beginnings of the transition to autumn. Down in the park, the geese are in there, they're just resting in this park in Marin, Corte Madeira. They're starting their migration south. Well, they're coming down from Canada. So things are on the move. So we think about transitions in our life. Bring the mind to the breath. Just breathing in and breathing out. So any thoughts arise, try not to follow those thoughts or make up a story or have opinions about them. We often have scenarios in our mind about things that actually we're predicting. They're actually not even true remotely. And then we have emotions about those thoughts. It's kind of ridiculous. So it's a good idea to catch ourselves making things up. Just mind to the breath. So we just move into our 9-round breathing. If there's anyone here that is a bit unsure about it, please just raise your hand. Okay. So just a reminder to everybody, breathing in white light. First of all, starting breathing in through the right nostril and breathing out through the left nostril. All this kind of negativity of desire, unhealthy desire and attachment, grasping and neediness, wanting, it creates a lot of anxiety. So just breathe it out as this thick, black, yucky smoke. Do that 3 times, and then breathing in through the left, blissful, radiant white light, and then breathing out through the right, blue anger, bitterness, and grudges, and wish to harm, resentment, and depression. Black smoke disappears into space, and then through both nostrils, breathing in blissful, radiant white light, breathing out all our ignorance. So when you're breathing in, make sure you're breathing in this nice full breaths. Pause at the top of the breath and just allow the breath to naturally exhale, and make sure you breathe all the air out, exhale all the air out. Slight pause at the bottom of the breath, and you'll naturally breathe in again. Okay, so let's do it in our own time. So just as we're waiting for everyone to finish up, and if you're still doing it, don't rush. Just bring the mind back to the breath. If you hear anything outside, a bird, people, traffic, just allow those sounds to be there. Try not to investigate. Any thoughts that are arising, just allow them to arise, abide, and then they'll just kind of dissolve as another thought arises. So allow them to be there. Bring the mind back to the breath. And then just imagine above the crown of your head is this sphere of white light that's slightly smaller than your head. It's pure, it's transparent, non-material. Just see if you can get a sense of the presence of this light above the crown of your head. It's radiant and blissful. And it's just enough to know that it's there if you can't visualize it. Just try and get a sense of its presence. And just think that this sphere of light represents all the universal goodness, love, and wisdom. It's the fulfillment of your own highest potential. This is who you really are. So we'll just meditate like that for a couple of minutes, just focusing on this presence, this light above the crown of your head. Now imagine it's decreasing in size until it's about 1 inch in diameter, and it descends through the crown of your head, just kind of melts into you. And then it comes to your heart center. And from there, this light begins to expand, slowly spreading through your body, filling you entirely. And as it does, all the solid parts of your body dissolve and become light. So your organs, your bones, and even the parts of your body that are not solid, the blood. Imagine your skin, the hair on your body, and the tiny cells all become light. Your eyes, your brain, all the tissues, the blood vessels where your blood is running through, all become pure, translucent, white light. So the next few minutes, just concentrate on this experience of your body as light. You think that all the problems, negativities, all the hindrances, all your obstacles completely vanished. And you've reached a state of wholeness and perfection. And should any object or distraction, thought, problem arise in your mind, you just dissolve it into white light. So we'll meditate this way for the next 4 to 5 minutes. And if you lose concentration, your mind starts to wander, just very gently bring your mind back to the breath and then go back to the visualization. Now, very slowly, just feel the weight of your sit bones on your cushion. Maybe the weight of your hands in your lap. Get a sense of where your body is in space as you bring your mind back. And we prepare to move on with our day. Make an aspiration to not waste our time, try and be of benefit to others. Try and keep our speech kind, helpful, useful to others. So just dedicate all the positive energy we've created this morning. Very, very simply, very short amount of time. You can send that positive energy out. There's two groups of people particularly that we're seeing in the news right now. It's all the people in Afghanistan, people in Haiti. There's many, many others who are suffering, who need help. Maybe you have friends, family members. Just send all this positive energy that we've created this morning to them. And don't think that it's a sham. Oh no, it's never going to reach them. Of course it will. And we dedicate for our own future enlightenment. Okay, everyone. Thank you so very much. You're so kind. You all come and meditate. You're concentrating. It's beautiful. I can see you all. I mean, tiny, but everyone's doing really, really well. So thank you very, very much. And lots of love, and have a wonderful day, whatever it is you're doing. And do take care. And I'll see you next week.